Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Keto and the Chaos. My name is Tammy. It's Sunday, May 6, 2018, and it's weigh-in day. I'm sorry it's taken me so long today to get this video out. This weekend has been literally killer. My girls had a 2-day competition that was really late, like went till past midnight the first night and 11 o'clock the second night. And I also photographed a full dance studio, and that was about, like 15 hours standing. So mentally, emotionally, physically, I am dead. When I woke up this morning, I am even more waterlogged than I was last week. I feel so puffy and miserable. In fact, I took off my wedding ring because my fingers are so swollen that my wedding ring was stuck on my hand. I had to take it off today. My hands feel like all thick and I don't know, anyway. But I wanted to tell you guys about my crazy weekend because you're like not even gonna believe. So Friday night was solos competition. We had to get up at about not too early. We got up around 9 and started doing hair. It took me 2 hours to do my 16-year-old's hair for her crazy funky look that she does for her solo. Then it took another hour to do the other 2 girls' hair and about an hour to do their makeup, and then I took them over to the competition, and I had to leave the competition with only 2 or 3 dancers ahead of my dancer because it was time for me to go to the dance studio that I had committed to for 2 full days of dance portraits. It almost killed me to have to walk away and leave her there. I put makeup on that day just so that I would not cry, because with makeup on I don't want to ruin it, so it'll hold me back from crying. But oh my gosh, you guys, that was so hard leaving them there, not being able to watch their solo. But they did an amazing job. They didn't do the best job taking over the channel. They did some little clips. We'll see if it puts together into a video or not. It'll be a little while coming. I still have one from a couple weeks ago that I haven't posted yet, a dance competition video. So I don't know how soon I'll get it posted because it's, my life is crazy right now. And I'd like to think that this weekend was the last week of crazy. It's probably the worst week of crazy, but not the last. But let me tell you, so I left, I went to the dance studio, made it there 4 minutes late, got started, we did our dance portraits, whatever, finished up around, 9. Still hadn't eaten anything, but I wanted to get back over to the competition to be there for my daughter when she went through her award ceremony, but I missed all 3 of their solos. So we were there, and they were still dancing and dancing and dancing, and the thing did not end till after midnight. I couldn't believe it. So me and my daughter went home. Well, no, we were both starving because neither of us had eaten anything because they didn't serve any food there. We sent her with money, and they didn't serve real food. It was just like snacks. Ugh, no real food. Yeah, anyway, that's another point of contention. So yeah. We try to find a place open at like 12:30. We finally find a Wendys that's open till 1 a.m. We get in line amongst the 10 cars in front of us, and they're going so slow. It took us 15 minutes to get to order the food, and we were tired, drunk, and laughing. And the guy at the drive-thru was really funny. Finally ate at 12:42 a.m. Got home around 1. Little after 1. Still had to take my daughter's hair out, which took a little while. And then by the time I fell asleep, it was about 2 a.m. Well, at 2:30 in the morning, one of my little dancers, Eloise, woke up throwing up. So I helped her clean things up and get back to bed, and then I went to sleep, and at 3:30 in the morning, my 5-year-old woke up, and she had puked all over. And it was while I'm cleaning it up, I am trying not to cry and saying to myself, I'm in the 7th circle of hell. I was going to get 4 hours and 45 minutes of sleep, but within the cleaning and the waking up, I don't know how many hours I got. And so I finally got to sleep probably around 4:15 a.m. and then I had to wake up again at 6 because we had to have both of the girls in different hair, different makeup, ready to go for their ride to pick them up for the team competition. And then my older daughter and I and my husband and everybody else were heading over to the dance studio to finish up the second day of dance portraits. So we got them all ready to go, got in the car, drove down there. Poor Eloise was throwing up in the tub while I was doing her hair, and I'm just like, You just got to be tough, girl. I handed her a Coke and I said, look, sip on this all day and do not eat a thing until after you dance. And if you puke on the floor, just keep dancing, even if you have to roll in it. Gross, but I'm like, kid, this is your induction into the toughness of the dance world. So she did it. She did not throw up on stage. They did a great job. Their dances were beautiful. And my husband went and picked them up around lunchtime, brought them back to do photos because they missed all their dance portraits. So I had to photograph them separately and like Photoshop them into their team portraits. It's insane. So they had to come and do that. Well, they get there, and my other daughter, who also danced this in the morning, she was miserable. She had a horrible stomach ache. Finally, after I got her convinced to put her jazz costume on, she threw up. Actually, we had to borrow a jazz costume because I had left them in the trunk of a different car that was left home. Oh my gosh, there were just so many things. I can't even tell you all of the things. There were so many things. You guys, I don't know how I survived. There were so many things. I'm not kidding. So anyway, I feel like I'm not being a really great storyteller right now, but this was a really, really good story. So my daughter barfs, and then she feels better. So then she poses for her pictures, and she's all smiling and beautiful, and you never know that she was sick. It was great. And then we had, well, once we finished those up, I finished pictures up around 4:30. Then we headed back over to the competition. I stopped and grabbed, like, a gas station dinner. So I had peanuts, a 1-bar. What else did I eat? A Cobb salad. I didn't even finish it all, so I didn't even end up meeting my macros, which sucks. That's the first time I've not met my protein, I think, ever. But I think I only hit 90 protein, which wasn't too bad, so it wasn't too bad. I actually showed all the things I ate. I never even ate the 1-bar, actually. I think I only ate the salad, the cheese. Oh gosh, you guys don't care. You'll see it later anyway. I didn't eat everything. Anyway, and then that competition didn't end until 11. My Eloise, the one who had been puking in the morning, came and did a master class and hung out there with us till 11 o'clock. My other daughter went home with my husband and was miserable all night. The 5-year-old is still sick. She's the sickest. I'm just waiting for everybody else with 9 kids. You got to know, everybody else is coming down with it next. Not to mention me, because on Friday I kissed Eloise before I left because I felt so bad about leaving her. I kissed her right on the mouth. So I'm probably going to get sick. So far, so good. It should be hitting me right about now. Probably hit me tomorrow when I have other stuff I have to do, of course, right? But it was insane, you guys. Like, literally insane. And I stayed keto through it all. I mostly didn't eat. That was my solution because I couldn't even think about eating. But the beauty of it is that I wasn't even hungry the whole time. Thank goodness for keto so that I can survive really hard things and not have to think about myself too much. I'm sorry I'm feeling miserable today, and I'm sorry my voice is gone from directing kids all day and photo poses and woohooing my daughter all night. But it is a beautiful thing. My life is a beautiful thing. It's super busy. Next weekend, we have Nationals clogging competition at Lagoon, and we'll be riding rides with my kids. Gonna ride all the rides. Love it. My little baby is so excited to ride rides with his mama, and I'll be able to ride all the ones we can go on together, which I haven't ever been able to fit in them before. And then the weekend after that is my 12-year-old Shakespeare performances. He is playing Bottom in Midsummer Night's Dream, steampunk theme, I guess. So I'm working on his costume and getting his steampunk stuff together. It's kind of fun. And then the week after that is my son's 16th birthday, which I have not planned anything for and still don't know what I'm doing, if I'm doing anything at all. I don't know. I might just get him a big gift instead of doing a party just so I don't have to stress about the party. Don't know. And then right after that is my clogging recital that I am in and all the kids are in, and that ought to be a fun day. And you guys get to see me do my clogging dance. And I've come so far. Like when I started clogging, I was about, 270 pounds, I think. Might have been 280. Something like that. When clogging started. And now I'm getting close to 200. So I've lost so much weight, and it's cool to see how far I've come on my clogging journey. It's weigh-in day. It's like 4 in the afternoon and I am not out of bed. Like, I'm still in bed. I have not gotten up. And I've just kind of been putting off making the video. But Book club is in a little while, so if you haven't read The Art and Science of Low Carbohydrate Living, today we're talking about cholesterol. So if you want to head over there, why am I saying that? You're not going to see this till after book club is over. Come over and join us next week for book club, and you can read all of our discussions from past book clubs. How's that? Oh my gosh. I'm so out of it. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So let's see how my weigh-in went this morning. So as you see, I weighed in today at 216.7 pounds, and that's a 4-pound loss for this week. I didn't lose any inches. Well, I lost like a 3/4 of an inch around my bust. Dang it. Not where I want to lose. I like to lose other places. But, you know, whatever. An inch is an inch, or 3/4 of an inch, or whatever. That's pretty typical for this week of my cycle. If you're new to my channel, you may not know that I weighed in at 374 pounds on January 1st, 2017 when I began a keto way of eating. And so as of today, that puts me back to 150 something. Oh man, I don't know. My lowest weight that I've seen on the scale was 213 pounds. So I consider myself to have lost 161. Dealing with some water weight right now because of my cycle, but that's normal. And I'm sure next week it's going to go away. The thing is, I didn't expect a loss at all because when I woke up this morning, I am like way waterlogged. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing that I went down and I'm still waterlogged. Hoping it's a good thing. I'm hoping that means that next week it's going to be even lower and I'm going to finally see the 2 what do you call them? Ones? Another weight decade? I don't know, you guys. I'm so out of it. It's days like this that I'm thinking, you know, I would prefer not to make a video or run a book club. But I'm not that kind of person. When I commit to doing something, I commit. So here I am talking to you anyway about random things. And I feel like I'm completely out of it. And I probably look like I'm out of it. I'm laying down because I'm tired. Took a nap, didn't help. Anyway. But next week is losing week, so here's to losing and having the scale go down. Fingers crossed. Dang, I gotta go do book club. I'm running late for book club. Oh no, I gotta go. So I will talk to you guys soon, and I hope you're having a great Sunday, and I will talk to you all again later. Bye-bye.